Hello, everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is why I'm watching Wednesday, Season 1, Episode 2.
Woe is the loneliest number.
Noticing a trend.
Every title has the word woe in it.
Also, we got...
Yep, she did it.
She's also experiencing visions.
Yeah, we did forget
we
that in episode
glossed over that
1.
part in the first episode. It's apparently a plot.
Well, because that's how she figured out who was bullying Pugsley so that she could put the piranhas in the water polo.
They're very abrupt. She, touches someone or something and... So we don't know what the visions are. However, her mother was having them around the same age at the school. And also Weems, that's not right. I don't like her name.
Weems?
That doesn't work for me.
Sorry.
Weems went to school with her?
They were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Oh, they did say that. There's a lot of information to take in.
No, there is.
This was the second episode in which I was able to notice the pilot's flourishes.
Oh.
The pilot was very and this one is a little bit like, oh, okay, we're on the set now. Yeah. Also a little derivative of Harry Potter, but
yeah. Harry Potter did not invent schoolhouses.
Well, schoolhouses in which there's a cup in which mermaids try to sabotage.
First of all,
and when they walk out on 4 decks.
The cup with the mermaids you're talking about has nothing to do with the houses.
So there's a cup held every year dedicated to Edgar Allan Poe, who was one of Nevermore's most successful, most prominent sons. And Enid is very into it, very excited about it. And I love that Enid just decided that her and Wednesday are friends. Yeah. It's giving me Glinda and Alphaba. Yeah. And I also like that Enid has apparently bonded and has a deep connection with Thing.
It's so good. So good. I love it.
Well, actually, Rowan, the student who died, who was killed at the end of the first episode, Wednesday was trying to convince the sheriff that he was actually dead and attacked by a monster. And then he showed up and they were like, yeah, he's fine and you're a liar. And also he's being expelled, but we're not going to tell you why. And then Christina Ricci drove him to the train station and Wednesday had Thing follow him. But Thing lost him because he was walking fast. There's a lot. I loved all of Thing's animation. And also him swimming later on.
Because he did like a dolphin. Yeah.
And so Rowan went into the bathroom and then shapeshifted into a suave older man. And then later shapeshifted into Weems, which was confusing because was not Weems in the room when we saw Rowan the first time?
No. She had left to give Wednesday a moment to speak to the sheriff alone.
Okay. So, because I was going to ask you while we were watching this, I was going to be like, is she something? I feel like she's got to be something. So it appears she is a minimum of a shapeshifter. Yeah. You did tell me that even though there's the 4 groups, that there's more than just those 4 things, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, because we get Xavier's in this one, which is that he can bring his drawings to life.
I was wondering if that was...
To my knowledge so far, that's it. He brings a charcoal drawing of a spider to life, and she cruelly smashes it in front of the whole class.
He is very cute.
He's
doing things for me, to me.
He's not doing anything to you.
And he was, I remember they mentioned it in the first episode that he was dating Bianca, but they broke up. And she did use her siren powers on him once, she claims. And apparently that ugly necklace they wear prevents them from doing it.
It's sort of like a power siphon, sort of thing.
Which I feel like you would need.
Yeah.
So
we get more about that as well.
She takes the tournament very seriously and cheats. But also, they made it seem that cheating wasn't illegal.
No, they're all allowed to cheat. Okay. Enid says there's no rules in the Poe Cup.
Well, sure, but it just kind of... It only had 2 things. You had to row a boat to a little island and then steal a flag and row it back.
It's like not even a triathlon.
No, it needed another thing. And also, when one of the teams is mermaids, then that's like...
It feels a little unfair.
Yeah, you were correct, though. They are actual mermaids, which, you know, TV-14 and all that, I'm not going to really complain, but he took his shirt off.
Yeah.
Left his pants on, dove in the water, and then he had a tail. I appreciated that it was the cute one with long hair. I enjoy that. And I liked the tail. I thought it's very long.
Yeah.
It's kind of serpentine.
It's sort of like the tail on Sirens, on that show Sirens. Like the tail, not like them, but the tail.
It's more like the Peter Pan 2003. They had really long kind of, and they had monster claws. I wanted to get a better look at it, but I did appreciate.
We might more, but we haven't really seen them again.
I did appreciate that the water was murky, that they weren't just suddenly in a swimming pool.
It's like a lake, yeah.
Which movies tend to... Remember Baywatch, every time they were in the water, it was that same underground swimming pool?
No, I don't watch Baywatch.
it was like, they shot it in Hollywood studios.
Oh.
There was like a water tank that they used for the underwater scenes, and it always looked the same. There was the same rock formation and pot of seaweed.
Jesus.
So, after cheating and giving Enid's vampire co-captain garlic bread. Yeah. So, are they wearing the glasses because they're vampires?
The sun, I assumed, yeah.
I like that. That's interesting. It didn't even dawn on me that they were out in the sunlight. But I kind of like that it's the eyes. So, like, if a vampire does this, they're good.
They're good to go. You just can't acknowledge the sun.
It makes all those scenes in Buffy and True Blood are just like, oh
god. Hey, Spike is a master of getting around in the day.
He just throws that leather coat over his head.
Sometimes it's a blanket.
Sure.
Sometimes it's a blanket.
But yeah, Wednesday joined in and helped, and they won for the first time since her mother.
She did have a vision, though, when she touched the I forget his name. Crackthorn or something like that. She touched his, crypt. And she had another vision. The visions are fun. I like the visions.
Yeah, so Rowan's mother had, when she was at school with Morticia and
I don't know if that's accurate or not, but
Rowan's mother had visions as well, and she had a vision that the school was going to be destroyed by Wednesday, by something that looked like Wednesday, and we saw him tear the page out of the book. And to me, it looks like Wednesday is defending the school against whatever that thing is. That man did he have a wand or something? He had
I don't know. I think it might be a pitchfork.
Oh, okay. That's what it looks like to me. They did say that the visions are, well, it was Weens, and I'm not sure how much we trust her, but she did say that the visions are inconsistent.
Yeah.
In their authenticity. However, Wednesdays have been pretty spot on. But she was able to use riddles and clues to find the location of the library where that book was. And so she did find the book and see the other drawing. And she was abducted. They put a sack over her. Yeah. But luckily, she's not afraid of the dark.
No, she's doing good.
So there's been a lot of I think it's well written so far. Certainly cleverly written.
Yeah.
I don't remember if her townie boyfriend, he was saving her, or he saved her from his dad, and Elvis, the dog, who's also a cop.
I mean, maybe. I don't know for sure.
You were like, I think it's a canine. I don't think it's their family dog. And I was like, oh, so then it's a pig.
Yeah. Look, ACAB, even the dogs.
Other than that, did he do anything? He asked her what happened. We also didn't really mention that he was taking her to skip town.
Yeah.
But
that's sort of over now.
That didn't happen.
He also has a rocky relationship with his dad, the sheriff. I believe his mother is dead, and he is going to therapy, but his dad refuses to go air out their dirty laundry. It's so stupid. It's not.
No, it comes up a lot. That's not. It's not how therapy works. That's not what that means.
So he's being sort of snooty to his dad, which I think is sort of hilarious because he's loving making these family memories. It was really funny.
And she did have one full session with Dr. Ricky Lindholm.
Valerie Kinbot.
I like that. And we did find out that Christina Ricci is a normie.
Yeah.
And she's too weird for the normies, and she's too normie for the weirdies. The
Outcasts is what they're calling it.
And yeah, I don't trust any of our humans. I think between Christina Ricci and Ricky Lindholm and Townie Boyfriend, I'm not at the place where I've learned their names yet. That's still
Townie Boyfriend is Tyler. And then Valerie.
So Tyler and Xavier.
Yeah, are the boys.
Okay.
And then Christina Ricci is Miss Thornhill. Her first name is Marilyn.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like the names. It's working. No, one of our normies is not a normie, and that's that's what I'm saying. I'm suspicious.
All right.
I still think that it could be Christina Ricci, but it also could be Valerie.
You haven't even met the mayor yet.
Is it a girl?
No. He's nobody.
I was like, is it Leslie Bibb?
Is it Leslie Grossman?
Could you imagine? So yeah, I think that was largely that episode. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're gonna watch the next one.